What is up, everybody? It's your boy Captain Jack. Welcome back to the adventure. Today is going to be part 2 of this epic Bahamas trip. We're going to do something really special. We are going to go so far offshore in the middle of nowhere, and we're going to dive a freshwater spring pumping into salt water. This is a place that's supposed to be teeming with life. Never dove anything like this. And we are gonna bring pole spears. We are gonna bring Hawaiian slings. Today, I'm gonna be rocking the Hawaiian sling. If you haven't seen the last video, I used the pole spear, and I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit, show you 2 different spear methods. So if you wanna see the pole spear, check out my last video. And you guys, this is gonna be a good one. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. I'll see you out there in the water. Hit the garment, the image. All right, you guys, so we get into it. This is my first time diving a blue hole, and they're supposed to be teeming with life. And you can see right there when I hop in, that's exactly what I see. A bunch of horse-eye jacks, and that's a good sign showing that there is going to be life in this area. And this is like a desert. It's like a patchy grass area, and you have this blue hole in the middle of the sand in the middle of nowhere. And it has a little bit of structure, but on this one, you can see me making my drop on the first one, and it looks like it should be a freshwater spring, but for some reason it's not flowing, or at least not that I can tell. It's covered with lionfish. I was kind of seeing if there was any flow, anything moving out of there, but unfortunately there wasn't. But there was still a lot of life around, and that's kind of what, you know, we're looking for. When I first hopped in, I saw a cubera kind of dart off in the distance, so that was a good sign. So we're at least, it was a little run to get here, so we're at least going to stick around for just a little bit. While we were sticking around, swimming and checking out the area, I saw a African pompano around this structure, and I make a drop, and these things are known to run away if you pursue them. So I kind of look as less like at least threatening as possible. I'm even moving kind of away from him, but I'm grunting at him, trying to pique his interest. I see him come towards me, and then that was his drive-by to check out what I was, and I got just close enough to where I could give him the shaft, and my spear was barely in. So I immediately put up the number 2. That means I need a second shot, and I'm not putting any pressure on this fish. So we chase after him, and he tries to school up with 2 other APs, but you can see me just not putting any pressure on the reel. I'm swimming towards him. Matt tries to make a drop on these APs that it was trying to school up with. Unfortunately, he didn't get a shot, but Quinn luckily was all over this one to put a backup shot in him, securing. We got him. A good thing we did, because that spear was barely in. I could see the barb from the outside, almost popping through the skin. You could see Quinn's view, landing that backup shot. There's no way he's gonna come off now. We get him to the surface, and boy, we are stoked. This is a good fish, good first fish of the day. We're just amped up. And not to mention, it is my first AP on Hawaiian sling, so I'm so stoked. And when I got that tail in my hand, demobilized him, grabbed my knife, brained him right away. This fish is in the boat, and it's ours to keep. It's amped.
Yes, dude! Oh, no problem.
Oh, yes, sir.
Woo! Yo! Woo!
AP, baby!
Did you see those other 2?
Yeah, Max just went on, so I want to get a second shot.
Yeah. You can't chase them.
They're going to stick around.
This guy barely came in.
They're going to stick
On Hawaiian sling, dude.
on the Hawaii, baby! Let's go!
Stud. I'll definitely get in the boat.
Yeah.
You wanna grab that?
Whew. Yes.
Hell yeah.
There we go. That's a good start. First fish of the day.
First spot, first fish.
That'll work.
Oh man, look at that blood.
Oh, it's a blood bath.
That'll work.
Dude, on the sling, don't kick it in gear yet. I gotta get all this line in. Dude, shaft was barely in.
Dude,
It was just enough to like weigh him down. Like
So
stand and weigh him down.
when you first dropped, I was over like away from you.
Yeah.
You were grunting over here, I was grunting over here.
Yeah.
And I just like, well, I started to go up, and just as I like look back behind me, he starts swimming in right towards me.
Oh, was he swimming? Oh yeah.
And I didn't want to spook him, so I was like already on the way up, and I didn't want to do some like half-ass chase drop.
Yeah.
So I went up.
And at that same time, you saw my shaft get him?
No, I went up, and then you circled back around. And then the second dive you did, you were on top of the ledge. Came back in to the ledge. You were right on top of it. Barely hit the sling into it, and it takes off. I'm chasing it down, and then 2 more swim right past it.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw them.
So I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but like your looks holding enough that we'll get it. It's not deep.
And Quinn was on it.
I did
on it. Thank you.
Yeah. I did. Again, I didn't want to spook the other ones though. There's still 2 more hanging out.
Yeah.
And they're friendly.
Yeah, dude, what a fish.
We should.
That dude, that yeah, I grunted a little bit. He was kind of just super standoffish. Yeah. And he was like kind of making his way out. And I was like, I have just a little bit of range. I was like, if I give a couple pumps, I could get just within range and then rip. And I was trying to spine him, but I was just, I don't know, I think I was a little low. Maybe a little high, I don't know. They're hard to spine.
There's still 2 more.
Yeah, I aimed like right here.
We just swam by when you guys were getting back on the boat.
Oh, really?
The smaller one.
Yeah, I aimed right here, and I just like took a Hail Mary rip, stuck him right here, and I just gave him slack because I knew it wasn't like, I didn't stick it through him. Yeah. So it was kind of just letting the shaft kind of just weigh him down, and sure enough, he went like crossways, and Quinn came in and just, dude, perfect backup shot.
I was trying
like,
to get that stone shot, but I got where I hit him right here.
Yeah, right through the gills.
Just missing a little low.
Yeah, but it was that, dude, just the sling weighed him down. Yeah, just enough. Thank God there's no sharks either.
Yeah, there was the 2 more were somewhat friendly.
Here, let me, here, stand over here. Stand over here.
You guys gonna be out of the water for a second, right? You wanna dump us on there?
All right, we're just gonna do that. Perfect. Just big enough.
Stud.
Dude, stoked. On the sling, baby. On the sling. Hell yeah. First AP on Hawaiian sling. I am absolutely stoked about it. Not an easy feat. I've gotten plenty on pole spear, but Hawaiian sling is a little more difficult because you got to draw, they got to be close, and you have to make sure that you actually land the fish, especially a big one like that. Good buddy diving is key. Also, just making good shots. That was not the best of shots. I kind of rushed it. I should have waited a little more, but he was on his way out. I thought I was in range enough. And like I said, I shot him, stuck him, let him run, and just let the weight of the spear weigh him down. Because if I would have probably pulled, that spear was only in about this much, it would have ripped out. So just let the weight of the spear kind of drag him down. By the end, he was just going crossways and just kind of dying down, and Quinn was able to get another spear in him. So amped up about that. First fish of the day, and now I'm gonna get back in the water and show you guys what's up.
We get back in the water, first thing, huge school of yellow jacks come rocking in. It's just Quinn and I kind of off on our own, buddy diving with one another, and you see me, I almost stoned that guy. I was trying to get a stone shot. I was just a little low, but it's still a good holding shot. Was able to pull him in, and you can just see how many of these fish are around. And now when I'm braining this fish, you'll see it here in a minute. When I'm braining him and bleeding him and stuff, out of the corner of my eye, I see a shark just rushing to the surface. And it's not a normal like reef shark, it is a nurse shark, which is kind of throws you off. You can see right there in the corner, and it just beelines right to Quinn. And these things are normally harmless, but that thing just came in hot. And I thought it, because they have teeth, but only like teeth with a small mouth suction cup kind of deal.
Dude, a nurse shark almost bit your hand. A nurse shark almost bit your hand. A nurse shark charged you. I was screaming at you.
So now I went ahead, let Quinn check out the sling, and he's a lefty. So I was kind of going to see how he liked the sling and see how it worked for him, and he absolutely loved it. He saw him lace a perfect shot in that yellow jack. He went to the bottom, grunted, and he's kind of testing out the reel. But yeah, he loved the sling, and I think he's hooked.
Oh yeah. Dude, isn't that cool? That was a good shot.
This thing came storming in.
Yeah.
Gave me a perfect broadside. I tried to go for that stone shot, but
Yeah, no, you were close.
that was real close.
Yeah, that's a good shot. I mean, worst case, you have a great holding shot.
Yeah.
So we left that spot. We didn't really want to shoot it up too bad. We went to a shallower area which is known to have a ton of hogfish. And this is a hogfish. You can see me kind of getting close to them. And we're being very selective today. We make a drop and just a school of just massive hogs come in. And with these guys, these ones were really curious. I just was patient and I tried to land the stone shot, but I was just a hair high. And with those high shots, it's high risk, high reward. If you don't stone them, it's going to be a high shot where it can rip out, so I just gave him some slack. I had to make another drop on this because he ended up going way back in this cave. Thank God I had my flashlight, and thank God I had that line on the sling, because otherwise that shaft was going to be gone up in this cave, and it would have been a little more difficult to get it out. But luckily, the fish was pretty tired out, and I was able to land him. So shortly after I got that hog in the boat, Cindy makes the drop, gonna land her hogfish, and this might be her first time spearing over in the Bahamas, and she's pretty stoked to get a nice size quality hogfish. She lines up the shot. You can see how the shot, you can be very patient with these fish. You don't have to rush it, you don't have to chase them. If you're calm, if you're collected and moving unaggressively in the water, it's usually gonna land you a shot on the fish. So she was pretty amped up to get a quality Bahama hogfish.
Nice.
This dive is one of my highlight dives of the day. So I took the sling off. I was just rocking a free shaft Hawaiian sling, and I threw my throw flasher, and a Spearo mackerel came in, and Quinn landed a shot with his pole spear. So now I go down, I'm like, okay, he's got the fish. I grab my throw flasher, and as I look, I'm kind of swimming over towards this fish, making sure it's a secure shot, and I can't really tell from this angle, but then he starts grunting at me and pointing at his fish, and then I look a little closer and realize that the tip is barely in, and he actually breaks free. Right there, he breaks free, and I just point, shoot, and land a crazy Hail Mary shot. So now this was pretty exciting for me because it's not the easiest thing to do, and that's what I like doing. I like challenging myself. I drop my throw flasher to shoot the fish, go back, pick up the throw flasher, head to the surface, and I was stoked on this shot. It was pretty crazy to land a shot like that.
That was pretty cool.
That was sick.
Woo, that was a far shot.
Oh, yeah. Got him.
Now, as we head to deeper water, I go ahead and rock my homemade sling with the reel again, and I make a drop on a nice rock hind, also known as strawberry grouper, and I just land a good shot in him. But it was very interesting about this fish, and you can see me grab the fish. If I don't land a good shot, I make sure I get a hold of the fish before I put pressure on that spear, because usually they can wrench themselves off. But I head to the surface and gut this thing, and look what I find.
All right, on that last spot we dove, I shot a strawberry grouper, and when I was gutting him, look what I found in his stomach. Freaking octopus. Oh, that stinks. That really smells really bad. But that was pretty cool. I like gutting him because you can actually see what they're eating. And from rock kinds, I've always found like octopus, crab, like all these crustaceans, which is pretty cool because that's probably why strawberry grouper tastes so good. Here we go. Oh, that's right in front of him.
It's going right under his head. How did he not see that? He had to have seen that. Oh, he sees it now.
Grab it.
he's like, what is it?
What the hell? Like an octopus?
Yeah, it was in the rock hind's belly.
Wow.
Cool, huh?
I'm gonna go use this chum right now.
Go for it.
You guys, we are over here at the islands and we're done diving for the day. And Quinn is, we're done cleaning fish. Quinn is gonna try to save a shark. What's your method here?
He's gonna eat him onto the beach.
So there's a shark. There's a shark that has a line on him.
He's gonna try to grab him. Grab the line. Oh, dude.
Oh, I couldn't get that one, but
Yeah, okay. All right, you'll get him.
He's trying to, this shark keeps making passes. It has a fishing line attached to the, like a hook in his mouth. So Quinn is gonna try to get him, beach him, and try to take the hook out. Trying to do,
yeah, let's go.
probably the stress is gonna hurt him more than a rusted hook in his mouth. That's gonna rust out in like
Same one from the other day.
Dude. Careful.
Get away! Dang!
He likes you.
Watch your hand. Oh, here comes the shark.
Dang!
Yeah, keep doing that. The sharks like that.
Go, 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 go. You got him. Go, Quinn. Oh, watch out.
Holy shit! Holy fuck!
Oh, God. There.
Not worth it! Not worth it!
Okay,
Alright, fine, fine.
Right here. Here he comes. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Whoa!
Dude, good thing we have a couple more carcasses to feed these guys. It's right here. That's him. I see the line. Yeah, bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in.
There you go. Nice job. Nice job.
Get him, Quinn. Nice job, dude. Oh, dude, don't do that. Don't do that.
Get the hook out! Yeah, behind the head.
Yeah, grab behind the head. No.
No, this way.
Okay,
You gotta go
that's
this way.
unnecessary.
That way.
Grab him on his head.
You gotta hurry.
Just grab the back of his head.
Careful.
There you go.
Nice.
Hold on, yeah, get the tail.
Okay,
got
got
the tail.
D-hook.
Yeah,
Probably.
I got the head. Hold on, I got him down. There you go. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Hooks out. Oh, watch for the hook.
Watch your legs.
No. There he goes.
I mean, that was pretty awesome. It's still in there.
Dude, you didn't get it out. What? No, the hook is literally still in his mouth.
He has the hook right there.
There's another one.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right.
He did get the hook. Let it be known, he did get the hook.
I was gonna die. From
But
stress.
there's another one in there. But there's another hook in there, FYI. Watch your feet. There's a shark right there. And there's another one right there.
All right, you guys, we're calling it a day. Little fun shark action before we head in. Absolutely loved spearing a freaking AP on the Hawaiian Sling. If you guys enjoyed that, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you're new, consider subscribing. Do me a favor, share this video with all your friends. Let's help grow the channel so I can do more epic adventures like this. And like always, guys, I'll see you next week for another episode. Later.